We're back after a long time. What's that? Oh, is that just what's that white dot in the corner there?
That's a white dot. Wait, right here? Where? This dot, white dot?
Yeah, what is that?
That tracks your it's to take a picture. Are you recording? Yeah, you are.
All right. Sick. Nice. This is all scripted.
You're gonna cut this out. You can start again.
I might just keep it all in. I'm thinking I want to do less editing, like so little
Yeah,
that I don't do anything.
Editing's the worst. Is the worst thing. Hey, let me get guys that only want to tell jokes, talk about their dicks, and give them real professional things to do, like editing and all this.
I know.
Stuff.
I need a producer, man. Does somebody care about me enough to come produce this show? Let's find out after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Come On Now. I'm your host, James Jam Easy Cummins. Today on the show, Will Smith is back with another slap in the face. P. Diddy, we knew he was a bad boy, but maybe he's even worse than we thought. Some fat athletes are doing good. And well, you're not a fat athlete.
I'm fat. And an athlete.
And some other stuff that we'll figure out later. Guys, welcome to the show. I'm here with one of my best friends in comedy.
Aww.
Such a sweetheart.
Thanks, man.
Joe Botelho.
Hi, how's it going?
From the Two Fat Dads tour.
No, we're good. I've always loved you, man. You're one of my favorite people. Even without comedy, you're one of my favorite people.
I wouldn't go that far, but definitely in comedy.
We don't hang out.
We'll put you in the fucking... Yeah.
We're
we
friends.
should hang out, though.
Yeah, but what are we going to do? You like a lot of stuff that I don't like.
Black people?
Yeah, I didn't want to go there, but yeah. What do you do for fun? What do you do when you're not doing comedy?
That's all I do, to be honest.
You gotta do other stuff.
Have sex sometimes
with black people. You don't do anything else.
I mean, I can't have you come to those.
No, I wouldn't want to watch that. I'd feel like, oh man, there goes another one of our guys.
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm long
He's
gone.
gone. We can't. We lost another one.
What do I do for fun? What's the most recent thing I did for fun?
Has nothing to do with comedy.
Nothing to do with comedy. I mean, I went to a friend's birthday. We went to a pool hall, and then we went to a club after.
So you still do have friends that aren't comics.
Oh, yeah.
Which is so... I learned that the hard way. Like, that is so important.
Yeah, some of my best friends.
Are still... Okay, good. Perfect.
Most of them, actually.
Yeah, so you do...
No offense to my comedian friends.
No,
like,
fuck them anyways,
I've been friends... No, I've had some friends since I was like 5 years old. Like,
and you're still... That's good.
You know what I mean?
We need those, man. We can't be around just other comics all the time. It's not good.
Right.
It's fucking... Yeah, it's not good.
What's the worst thing about it?
They're just not normal, man. You don't know what like the line is for normal if you're around comics all the time. So you don't know reality that the audience is experiencing. They're not experiencing what you experience at all.
Do your friends outside of comedy have a good sense of humor though?
The construction guys,
yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
are funnier than most comics I know. There's
shots fired.
Yeah,
we're coming off the top.
They are like.
Now I have to edit in gunshots. Thanks a lot, Joe. Thanks
yeah, you're not gonna do that's nerd shit. Don't edit. Just be a comic, man. Just go free. No editing.
No edits.
But yeah, I think funny is one of those things where it's like, yeah, you're always gonna find a funnier person than a comic. I think. You had all those friends you've had. Aren't they funnier than half the comedians you know?
I have some very funny friends.
Yeah, they're not even comics, and they're
two
hilarious.
of my closest friends. One won a class clown in high school. One won it in elementary school. They're both Filipinos. Shout out Dom and Kuna, hilarious guys.
Yeah, like we were talking about podcasts before we started. My friend Sherry, who's not a comic, one of the hands down one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Yeah,
and she's consistently fucking funny. And funnier than most comics I know.
Well, the one podcast I ever did that actually had success, it was me and my friend. I won't say her name just because we had to get it scrubbed off the internet because she was a Muslim girl and we did a lot of sex talk and her family found out. We had to get rid of it, but it was called That Thing Podcast, and it actually this is before I did a comedy.
And she wasn't a comic,
and she wasn't a comic. This is before I even did comedy.
Okay.
And this is the only podcast I ever did that actually saw some decent numbers.
Wow. Okay.
But anyways, what I'm really thinking about now that we're talking about no editing is maybe I should just change the name of this show to Uncut Jams, because Uncut Jams was my thing on Patreon that never took off. I'd be like, hey, go check out the Uncut Jams on Patreon.
Yeah.
No one ever checked it out. Maybe I should just call this show
because what is it?
Uncut Jams.
What's it called?
It's called Come On Now.
That's Uncut Jams is better. It gets like it's a shout out to your name or whatever, you know. Uncut Jams.
Am I gonna have to change my Instagram ad again though?
Who gives a shit?
I went from Jam_Easy to James Come On Now it's gonna have to be Uncut Jams.
Why'd you think James Come On Now was a good one?
You know why? Because when I was on stage, people would call me out for like after I say something that's like a little too wild.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Come on now, guys."
Yeah, that was your thing, but I'm like, it never caught on where you had to do it as your underscore. Like,
well, it never caught on. Nothing's caught on.
Yeah, but why not just use your name? Always just use your name, James, or whatever your name.
Just call the podcast James.
No, but like, I mean,
that's not bad either.
For your socials, just use your name until something does catch on.
Because a lot of people have like the Joe Rogan Experience, the This Guy Show, the blah blah blah. If mine was just James, the podcast,
James the podcast. You know how many Jameses would tune in?
A podcast about James and James things.
Uncut James.
Today we're talking about James Earl Jones, another James. All right, this is not going to be this podcast, but you know what? I am going to start a show called James, where I just talk about my favorite Jameses.
And famous Jameses.
James Bond.
Drink Jameson while you fucking do the show.
Sure, or James Ready, depending on how I'm doing.
Yeah.
James Brown, James Gandolfini.
Yeah. So many.
Do you want to bring any Jameses to the table?
I'm trying to James. I can't.
And the Giant Peach. Yeah.
James and the Giant Peach. Dude, there is a lot of good James. James from the Bible. You're very Christian still, aren't you?
King James.
King James Bible.
Yeah. There's like James from the Bible, but then there's like King James who has his own version of the Bible.
Isn't there? There must be a train from Thomas the Engine that's called James.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the red one.
The red
James.
one.
Yeah. Dude, that's right there. Your face on a train. James.
It'll be the first time my face is on a train. Hey yo! And
nothing but guys.
No.
Yeah, all do train.
Pause. Shout out to It Is What It Is. Cameron and Mace's new podcast. Do you know Cameron and Mace at least?
No.
The rappers?
No. Cameron I've heard of, yeah.
Mace.
Mace from P. Diddy Mace?
Yeah. So those two have a podcast. It's honestly...
But he's a pastor now, one of them, right?
He went the pastor life, but I don't think he's still pastoring.
Oh, okay.
But it's a sports talk show, but they're very funny. And they've been friends since they were like
Mace
little
is
kids.
Funny?
Mace and Cameron together, it's honestly the funniest thing. It makes me laugh out loud more than any comedy podcast that I've been listening to.
Yeah, see what I mean? We just said it again. Like, those guys aren't comics.
But the thing is, team chemistry. They've been friends since they were kids. Then they didn't talk for 20 years, got in a big fight. And then they started this podcast. They're friends again.
But those are the best. Like, my favorite podcast is called Tell 'em Steve Dave. It's just a bunch of friends who've been friends for like 20 years.
What's it called?
Tell 'em Steve Dave. It's like their buddies.
Tell 'em Steve Dave?
Yeah, Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Because my friend, his name's Steve Dave.
Oh, really?
His older brother's named Dave.
Yeah.
And so they call him Steve Dave. And then his little brother's name's Kyle, so they call him Kyle Steve.
Oh. No, this is from, they're friends with Kevin Smith, and they were
both... that's the same guy. No,
they're in the movie Mallrats, and their character, like the line they said in the movie was "Tell him Steve Dave," and so they just use that as their podcast. But they've been friends for like probably more than 30 years, and that's what I love, because it's like you're walking in and it's like, oh, they're best friends.
I love that too.
Yeah, it's so much better.
Team chemistry, man. Yeah. It's so important on and off the court, whether you're playing a sport or doing a podcast.
Matter in sport, team chemistry.
Oh yeah.
Like if you have. Wait, would you rather? What's more dangerous, a team with like I don't know Michael Jordan? I don't know sports, but Michael Jordan, or a team with all team spirit or team?
It's not team. I didn't say team spirit. I'm not just saying a bunch of Rudies trying their best.
Yeah, a bunch of Rudies who all get along versus Michael Jordan, who wins.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay. Team chemistry among good people. Like,
okay, good players.
Like okay, so a podcast with two unfunny people that have great chemistry. Like we're talking about talented people. Yeah. Cameron and Mace. Talented guys.
They're very talented. Mace was the shit, bro.
Mace was great. Cameron, a good
Some would
actor.
Say better than P. Diddy.
I think most people would say better than P. Diddy.
As a person.
I mean, right now, for sure.
As a person.
What's going on? Like, they're saying P. Diddy's like the Black Epstein.
I think he's worse than the Black Epstein. Like, he's worse than Epstein.
Is he?
Yeah,
I haven't seen all the facts yet.
So, what the problem with stuff now is like, there's official things, and then there's the rumors that like he's being chased because of fucking satanic rituals, but it's like really it's money laundering and some other stuff he did that all got
satanic rituals.
Yeah, it's like he like fucked Justin Bieber and all this other shit.
Yeah, they're saying he fucked Meek Mill.
Yeah, Meek Mill. Yeah, because that was I didn't know who Meek Mill was until he went on X and he's like, I am not gay, and this is why I'm not gay, because I love pussy. I'm like, oh,
I'm not gay no more. Yeah. I love women's.
What?
Women.
Who said I'm gay? You said I'm gay. You don't remember that one? Are you gay? Who said I'm gay? You are gay. You don't remember that meme?
No. It's why are you gay?
Oh, why? Oh, sorry. Why are you gay?
Yeah. Why are you gay?
Just ruined it. See, if it was a non-comic, they would know more than me.
I did know more than you.
I know.
What are you calling me? Not a comedian?
I should know more.
Do you have any fun facts?
About? What do you mean, just random fun facts?
Well, you said you should know more, so I'm hoping that
Yeah.
maybe by you teaching me something, I will teach you something in return.
Everything you're teaching me is about. I don't know. I can't think of random fun facts. I don't have autism. My daughter has autism. I don't just randomly sprout fun facts. Like,
Your daughter doesn't look like fun facts autism.
no, she's not fun fact. She eats a
She's
paper.
like fun
she eats a
autism.
paper that has fun facts written on
yeah.
the paper, but
She might slap a book of fun facts on her head.
she might.
But it ain't getting in there.
Nothing's getting in. I tried, man. I'm like, knowledge. It's got to go in somewhere. Like my parents beat things out of us, like you know, pride.
Yeah, really? Eh?
Love.
Yeah.
Don't like when you get hit by your parents. Don't you lose a piece of something every time?
I don't agree, man.
I don't think you should hit your kids. It's fucking wild.
I used to way prefer getting hit than getting yelled at. My mom was like the yeller, and
but they do both all the time, parents.
So my mom would yell,
Yeah.
and then she'd be like, "Wait until your dad gets home.
So
you're gonna get
brain
it."
and body.
But then I would be like, at least a couple smacks.
Yeah.
Show's over.
Yeah. It's
Time to go to bed.
I'm not gonna do my bit
You know
about
what I mean?
hitting kids, but it is fucked up. I 100% don't believe in hitting your kids. You're supposed to love them so much.
I've seen some kids that need a smack.
Yeah, but that's because they're just bad.
Bad boys.
Bad,
you make me feel like
we do that.
hitting you.
Yeah, I don't.
Too bad, man.
You could beat a lot of things out of kids. But a lot of it is just beating fear into them. Again, they're your parents.
Is it would you rather be feared or loved by your kids?
I'd rather be loved.
How about respected?
Like when they're little, feared. Respect is hard. I would love to get respected, but I don't know. It's hard. I think it's hard to be respected because you don't know what their values are.
Okay, fear, respect, love. Put them in order.
It's always love.
Love's number one.
Love, respect, fear. Fear is
the
like
bottom one.
fear is only useful like when they're small and they don't understand like rules and stuff like so they have to just fear you for consequences. And then fear is also good if like my daughter's like she could get to the point where she's too strong. So if we yell at her, she cries and breaks apart, right? And she's like stops doing what she's doing. But she could get angry and just pick up my wife and just. She's built like a linebacker. Oh, my daughter's like a linebacker. She's 16, yeah. And they don't control their emotions. So
what kind of strength would you say she has?
They all have normal people strength, man. They just don't hold back.
Nice.
But like my daughter, so if my daughter isn't scared, so you kind of have to have fear, but that's only because of. But no, you want love. Love more than anything. Respect is. I think it's hard just because. Do you respect your parents?
Oh yeah.
Like on what? Like, why do you respect? Because they gave you love and clothing, or I mean, provided for you. Not specifically clothing, but
yeah, no, clothes is a big part. If I had to walk around naked all the time, I would not respect my
your
parents.
like,
it would really fuck up my respect for them. I'm like, why did you guys have me walking around
like,
naked all the time?
No, you'd have clothes, but as soon as you got in that house, their rule was no clothes.
Take it off. If I have to tell you twice, I'll take them off myself.
I'm gonna fucking hit you. Yeah, I don't know if I respect that my parents raised me, but do I respect them? I mean, I don't even talk to my parents, but I'm like, I don't hate my parents.
What?
But no, I haven't talked to my parents in like years.
Years,
yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, come on now. No, I haven't talked to them in years.
Why?
It's not even like one thing. It really goes to like I just think like especially my mom, that very just a toxic person to me. She's very toxic, and a lot of pork chops play it off as like that's just because they're immigrants or they're Portuguese. I'm like that's just gross how they act. I don't like it.
You can't
like,
tell
just
me.
always
Can you give me an example?
Like
or is it
you know,
too
just
personal?
constant berating, constant like putting you down. You're never good enough. That kind of shit. Like they never approved of my wife ever, and they would almost consciously always try to break up that relationship. So a lot of like mental fucked up shit that to them they're like, oh no, we're doing the right thing. So I know it's hard because you don't know what the right thing is, but Yeah, I just can't. Like, they don't make me feel good, so I don't want to be around them.
Fair.
Like, at all. So it's like, I don't.
Yeah, my parents don't care if I'm having sex with any curls that are different colors and everything.
Yeah,
so I think that might be. Is that why?
No, that was like in the beginning. That was kind of part of it, but it was just like that constant like I never thought I was good enough to do it. Like I started comedy late. A lot of it was because I didn't think I was good enough to do it.
And look at you now.
Look at me now. Still not good enough to do it. No, just that like the confidence was just not there, and like just like they're not supportive like that. Sure, they provided and they loved me in their way, but I never felt that loved by them.
Wow.
It was more like you're alive and you're helping us do stuff.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a brother and sister. I don't really talk to my brother anymore. But that one was also like weird. It just kind of stopped. Pandemic kind of stopped us from, because I made fun of him because he didn't want to get the shot, and I said, "You're a huge baby."
Because he didn't want to get the shot.
Yeah, and he's like, "I'm gonna lose my job," and I was like, "Baby." And then,
do you think he was wrong?
I think he was wrong. Yeah, who gives a fuck? Just take the shot.
I mean,
I did get. Like, you got it, yeah.
I got it, but reluctantly, and if I didn't work in a field that was like paying such a good money that they required it, I would have just said fuck it. But it was the easiest job I ever did in my life, best money I ever made. So if they told me to get a fucking shot, I'll get a shot.
Yeah, get a shot.
But I wasn't happy about it, and then I didn't get the booster because I already got punked into one. Yeah, and I was like, I got 2 months later. They're like, now get the booster. I'm like, what the fuck? How is this gone already? Yeah. So then I didn't get the booster, and then there was a big Adam Sandler movie that I had a chance to work on, but he required the booster, so I didn't get to work on it. But I will say, shout out to Adam Sandler. He pays the best, and his movies are the sickest to work on. Like I did unit moves for them, I just couldn't work on the set.
Sickest to work on, not the sickest to watch. They are the sickest to work on.
Oh, I just meant like out of anything I've worked on, like it was.
Yeah, well, he seems like a great
coolest
guy.
thing. I never met him because I wasn't allowed to work when they're filming.
Oh, really?
Because I didn't have the booster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so my thing, especially because of I have a daughter with special needs.
Yeah.
We are so like in like doctors' offices, sick kids. We're in the hospital. Not that she's but we're around doctors, and I trust doctors very much. I don't blindly trust them, but I'm not a doctor. I'm a roofer. I didn't even know that thing earlier that I didn't know, whatever, that fun facts. I don't know things. So why would I go, I've read a couple of things, I've watched a couple of videos, I'm going to decide. No, I asked my doctor. So my doctor said for my daughter not to get the boost, the shot. So she didn't get it, but I got it. My son got it, and my wife got it. But my doctor specifically said, yeah, I'm not sure what we haven't seen enough literature how this affects kids with you're just like with epilepsy.
So I don't understand how you're.
Yeah, based it on the doctor said get it, it's fine. So I got it.
Yeah, but he also said he's not sure how it's going to affect certain people.
So then I listened to the doctor.
Okay, so is it reasonable to say that there's other people that might be worried about taking it because they're also not sure how it's going to work for them?
Yeah, but are they making up that surety, those facts in their own head or what they've seen on videos? I took my doctor
both. No, but the same way on both sides.
Yeah, but this is different.
The same way everyone decided to get the shot is because they were just basing it off what they saw on TV or in the news, and other people are looking at different news. Like
I'm telling you the opposite. I've listened to my doctor telling me not to give my daughter the shot.
Doctors,
and he said you got doctors. You know the ones that are fucking paid to do the thing you know nothing about. Yeah, you don't know anything about medicine.
And some doctors said get it, and some didn't.
Okay, so then listen to your doctor that you trust. I trust my doctor. He goes, your daughter, we don't know what's going to happen with the epilepsy. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to fuck. That's the thing that affects her a lot more than anything is the epilepsy, like seizures and stuff. So I'm like, I don't want to fuck around with that. Whatever. She doesn't get it. She stays home.
All right. Well,
she dies of COVID. That's what I said. I go, there goes one for COVID, man.
I have friends that didn't get it, and sometimes I'm jealous of them. Because I feel like my immune system got weaker after I got the shot.
Is it just because you got fat? Maybe.
Well, I'm getting skinnier now, so we'll see.
Yeah, it could be because you got fat.
Yeah. Well, my doctor said shut the fuck up.
But your doctor said get it or don't get it. Did you even ask
my
your doctor?
Yeah. My doctor.
Yeah.
I don't have a fucking doctor. You have a doctor? My doctor. He retired 10 years ago, and
you haven't been to the doctor.
No, I've been to the walk-in clinic.
Oh, that's gross.
Why?
It's for poor people.
I am poor. I'm not a roofer. I'm a comedian.
Yeah, roofers are the richest people in the world.
No, you do all right, don't you?
Yeah, I do okay. Yeah, I work. I have a good job. But yeah, I 100% listen to your doctor. When your car is fucked up, do you ask some dum-dum at an open mic how to fix your fucking car?
No, but if a mechanic that I don't trust tells me that I have to get all this extra stuff, I would ask somebody else that I think
another
knows
mechanic.
About cars. So there you go.
Exactly.
So I think
so it's the same thing.
Your doctor
I trust
is
my
a
doctor.
sleazy mechanic.
Why?
No, if you're the sleazy
right here, take this shot. This is my COVID vaccine. Sorry, I didn't get the boosters either.
It was all set up for you to give me the booster.
Just like I'll come and do the podcast. Yeah, I got the 2 shots. I felt sick. Whatever. Again. But you're not one of those that go like, oh, I wish I had clean blood, or one of those like. I've seen Tinder profiles. I go, I won't fuck guys that had the shot.
Yeah.
And I go, I wouldn't want to fuck that girl anyways.
Oh, come on, that's not true. That's not
there's
true.
other girls.
I know
that
you.
You know me. I'm married, bro. Take the shot. The shot is silence. Shut the fuck up. You know me. Don't say anything. I'm
saying that if you were a single guy,
I'm not fucking those girls.
I'm saying
I'm not.
You're
I'm
not.
not.
You care
I
about
am not.
if a girl got vaccinated.
No, I don't care, but I wouldn't fuck a girl that cares about the vaccination.
What if she cared the other way, where she's like, I won't fuck
even making any opinion about that, strong opinions.
Girls with opinions, he's not gonna.
Yeah. Listen, girls with brains, shut up. You're there for one reason. Use the hole for the reason it was meant for.
You got ideas? Keep them to
You
yourself.
got ideas? Let me check. Oh, that's a pussy. You're not a man. Keep the ideas to yourself. Yo, Winnipeg Comedy Festival, put me on.
Yeah, if your theme next year is about misogyny.
Yeah, misogyny, put me on. It's about like
that would be fun if they did silly.
Yeah,
things
if
like
they
that.
had, you know,
misogyny, racism,
and
punching down in general.
The festival's about punching. Dude, how awesome was that festival?
Punching down fest.
Yeah, punching down.
Punching down fest.
Punching the down. No, punching the downs.
No. Punching Down Fest. It's a weekend of shows. There's just like 3 shows. You got a night for racism. You got a night for misogyny. And you got a night for...
wait, racism, misogyny. No, let's say sexist, racism.
Sexist is better, yeah. Because then you can include...
Sexist. What do we always... Oh, and homophobia.
Homophobia? Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. Those are 3 good
homophobia
ones.
and handicap. Because like disabled people in general, you know?
But you could... There's a lot more
I'm
ways.
kidding, gay people, you're sick.
Yeah, you're sick with AIDS. Looks like you're gonna edit, bud.
I'm not editing. This is Uncut Jams now. Uncut Jams. But I'll tell you what, if you need any editing in your house, getting that mold out, go to moldsolutionscanada.com.
Cool. Nice plug. Right between the AIDS talk.
He's a cool guy, the guy that runs it.
You know what you can't scrub out? Fucking AIDS. Magic Johnson. He's like that would be a good festival. So that's Skankfest.
I heard
that's basically Skankfest, like raw.
Okay, you know what? And you know what?
It is a Skankfest.
You know what? It's a really stupid idea because it'll get shut down immediately. No. You'll advertise it.
Yeah,
people want it not to exist. Then they hate us. Then we get banned from every show.
Where are you gonna get banned from?
Like, okay, certain place. Like, look at what's happening. Do you see the Danger Cats? What's going on?
Yeah, they're getting banned. Yeah. I think because 2 of them suck, and one's really good. I think that's what it is. No, I thought one was really funny. The other
I've seen 2, and I think the 2 that I've seen are both funny.
Okay,
I love Sam Walker.
Actually, they come after us.
I love Sam Walker.
Yeah.
If you hate him, whatever.
I don't even know these guys.
Okay, so who did you think sucked?
No, I'm just saying.
Say it. We're not editing it out.
I don't know. I've heard one is just really good.
I've seen 2.
I've never seen them.
One I've seen do amazing.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, but why are they getting canceled? Why are they getting canceled? If they're funny, they're not going to get canceled.
So one was it's 2 things that I've heard.
Holtzman thing was I love that. I love Holtzman. I met Holtzman.
Holtzman's great.
I love he's so good.
It's not for that.
I thought it was because of Holtzman though, because he's wild.
Okay, maybe it is, but
I think
maybe
Holtzman.
there's 3 things.
Yeah. Oh, the native shit again. Whiny natives, whiny fucking natives.
It was a joke. Okay, but here's the thing: it was a joke in a roast battle.
Yeah,
which is like, that's not fair. Roast battles, like, here's how roast battle shows start. Hey guys, you're gonna hear some of the worst things you've ever heard. This is gonna be a very offensive show. If that's not for you, feel free to leave, but you're not getting your money back. We don't do refunds. That's the average thing you'll hear at the beginning of a roast battle show. Give or take. You know what I mean? So for him to make a joke at a roast show that is offensive is what you're supposed to do.
Didn't he also get like a band, like a native band, to play some weird song or something?
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done all my research.
Okay.
I know three things. Holtzman, Roast Battle, and then the third one was one of them made a shirt that said Picton Family Farms. In BC, about BC, the serial killer who I guess was burying people in the backyard.
Well, mostly Aboriginal prostitutes.
Oh, so that's tough.
No, that's tough because it's like that was his victim. Again, I'm just so we're clear. I'm married to an Aboriginal woman, and I have 2 beautiful Aboriginal children.
I have a native aunt, and people think that I'm native, and I might be.
But so it is. I can see why they're mad. Picton, though, that's like literally like a shirt that says like blankets and smallpox or something. It's like I guess.
See, I didn't even know the tie-in with that. Anyways. I'm not going to be judging people's merch choices when I got buttons that say I'm just doing my best.
But this is how they're getting canceled. People are calling the spots and canceling them, right? Yeah, they'll look and forget about it in a couple fucking months. Yeah, Brett's already got the guy from Danger Cats, Brett Fort or whatever. He got canceled already a couple months ago or last year, and then he came back.
Oh yeah. He has a pretty entertaining Instagram. He's getting. It seems like he's getting canceled like 3 times a year
all the time.
So I think that might just be his brand too.
Yeah,
so.
But he is legit hilarious.
Yeah, he's really funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, check out a Danger Cat show if they don't get canceled.
Yeah, everything I said was a joke.
And we're not going to be starting Punching Down Fest. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, I will.
I'm going to be starting Love Fest, where I just talk about things that I love. And then I have sex with women after the show.
So like a
Come
regular
through,
show.
Baby.
I think that'd be fun. Not call it Punching Down, but just like. But there are shows
Hate
like that.
Fest.
Hate Fest.
No, that's such bad.
No, because none of it is hate. When you say something that's kind of sexist.
Hate for Jokes Fest.
Yeah, I hate jokes.
No,
fest.
Hate for jokes.
Hate for jokes.
For jokes.
Yeah, but none of it's jokes.
We're joking. Hate jokes. Hate Jokes Fest. Hate JOOOKES.
It's just like
fest.
not your. Like, they don't like Holtzman. Holtzman's hilarious. They don't like it. They don't like it. Just shut up and wait till he's done. Or get up and leave without making a fucking scene. Like, not everyone likes everything. So who cares? Unless the guy was specifically saying, fuck you, lady in the front row. I'm going to fucking punch you in the face. Like, you know what I mean? That's, like, not good. But if he's just broadly talking about broads, if he's like, if he says broads or whatever, it's all in comedy. It's all joking around. Especially a guy that level is not going to still be around if he's that hateful. There's no way you survive that long.
Oh, yeah. And I find a lot of the times the guys that have the most offensive jokes on stage are usually some of the nicest guys off the stage.
Pussies, I would say them. I would say they're pussies off stage. Every single one that's offensive on stage, I can destroy off stage.
You're being my Cat Williams right now.
Yo,
come on, Joe.
Let me just tell you, Michael Moses steals jokes. You heard it here.
Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. That's your friend. That's your friend, Joe.
No friend of mine stole some of my jokes. White mom, that's what I have. Sorry. AJ Bate, sexual predator. I never knew that. Dude, if I wish I was black when I was young, I used to wish I was black. Now I only wish I was Cat Williams. I like it if I'm just specifically Cat Williams. I wish I was.
Not a bad choice.
So fucking funny, that guy.
Really funny.
Oh my god. Just everything about him is hilarious.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry. Who else steals jokes?
Wait,
no, I'm joking. They're like my best friends.
I know, that's what I'm like.
That's the only reason why I named them.
Can I clip it?
Yes. No, don't clip it with them. They're gonna be like, "Why are you saying I'm a sexual predator?
Tag
know everything I did in confidence with you."
Make it like the opening of like a dramatic like Montel Williams or Maury Povich type of thing, and it's like this week on Uncut Gems. And it shows a picture of AJ. He's like, he's a sexual predator. He's like, Michael Moses. He steals jokes.
Hey, Michael Moses steals jokes. Jammy.
From the mouth of their best friend. From the mouth of babes, as they say. This fat pig over here, babe.
This fat pig. I'm just trying anything to cancel them so they don't leave me. I'm like, please don't leave me.
Oh, that's like a scared girlfriend.
I'm like, please don't. Just stay.
Yeah, ruining their job.
Yeah, ruining everything about their future just so they can stay.
Well, you and AJ have been doing a lot of traveling together.
Yeah, but these guys are all like, they're young, they're motivated, like they're not staying in Canada. So, I mean,
it's just gonna be you.
It's just amount of time before they leave, and I'm fucking stuck with my family and just me and my wife and no friends.
Yeah,
Hey, Dr. Phil, tell me about it.
There's been once or twice during this episode where I'm like, I wonder if I can make them cry if we really
No, I'm not gonna cry.
if we really dig deep on this.
Deep. No, you want to dig deep? I don't want them to leave, but they're gonna leave. Like Moses is almost in the States. AJ's gonna probably leave for like soon.
And if you had the option to go with them, and,
100%,
and leave your family
110%.
forever, you would.
Well, now my family doesn't care about me because they're all older. I would leave them for long chunks of time, and then come back.
Okay.
Now is the only time I thought about leaving. Like I got a passport a couple of years ago because I'm like, oh, I want to like.
You never had a passport?
No, never wanted to leave Canada. Why would I want to leave the greatest fucking country in the world? Like, I don't even want to be American. I just want...
No, you're supposed to keep doing this.
Okay, why would I want to leave the greatest country in the world, the greatest healthcare in the world, the cleanest water, the most historic history? I mean, I chose to raise my family here. I chose to raise my 2 Aboriginal children on the land that they're from, the land that belongs to them. I chose that, and I continue to choose. I've paid every single dollar I've earned. I've paid taxes to the Canadian government. Do I want any of it back? Absolutely not. I fucking love this country. If there was a war, even though I'm going to be 45 and I'm overweight, would I fight in that war to defend this country? Goddamn right I would fight for this country. Canada's the greatest country in the world. Fuck you, America. Down with China.
Yes and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Bum, ba, bum.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Très bien.
Vote conservative.
NDP.
If I was, I don't vote, but if I was in America, I would vote for Bernie Sanders. This guy's got some fun ideas.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he was on the internet talking about. There are studies that have shown with a 4-day work week, we can work even faster and even better. Yeah. So he's like trying to make the 3-day weekend a thing, and I'm like, vote for Sanders. Yeah,
they don't even have anything.
Then we'd have one extra day to have a good night of comedy.
I don't know, man. That 4-day work week will only work in small countries. Like everything I've seen, it only works in those tiny like countries. You don't have to work all the time. Like, can you imagine China or America? Those are big countries.
But he has ideas that are worth voting for. I don't know why. The fact that he's
why? Because Hillary didn't let him be president. He would have won. He should have won.
I mean, probably
should have won the Democratic.
Because that one, he was like, "We're gonna take money from the 5% and give it to the 95%." And I'm like, sounds good.
That's like, and why didn't he win the Democratic race? Oh, I don't know. Maybe some evil woman named Hillary Clinton. I didn't even have to say her name. I just said woman and evil, and that's all you need to know. Right. Never let a woman get
in the way of getting your dick sucked when you're the president of the United States.
Listen, the president of the United States. Who would you want? Would you be okay with like a woman president? Like, would you be weird? Okay.
If it was.
You were too little when we had ours, Kim Campbell. You're probably too young. Because I was kind of young.
Yeah, I was way too little.
Yeah.
And in some ways, I'm still too small for a female prime minister. Like, I'm small metaphorically.
Okay, so girls you date, are they smarter than you usually?
Usually.
Okay, are they more like in charge, or are you like?
Depends what you're talking about. In charge of
like just
getting
in
the
charge,
food ready.
Like
in charge of getting dinner ready on time.
Yeah. No, I just mean like, are you like the dominant one? Because every relationship has a dominant like personality, dominant like you decide.
I say good girl more than I get called good boy. I'll tell you that right now. if that answers your question,
it doesn't, and it sounds like you don't want.
I think it does, doesn't it?
No. You like being called good boy?
No, that's what I'm saying. I say good girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that does answer my question.
Daddy.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Yeah.
I'm daddy.
Yeah, you're daddy. So yeah.
Okay. So
I think a woman should be should feel the things you're not. Like my wife's quiet. She's like makes sense. You know what I mean?
I thought you were talking about your butthole.
No. Like fill the holes that you have. Like you know what I mean? Like I mean that does sound like butt stuff. Which is not what I'm into. Yeah, because I'm a man. Old fashioned.
Yeah. I don't mind a girl licking my butt, but I ain't getting no fingers up there.
No, but yeah, licking the butt's nice. Anything licked is nice. But I mean, like holes, like you're bad with finances, or you're no good with like time management, like shit like that. Like they fill those holes. Yeah. I think like the best partner is one that complements.
Oh yeah.
Or that fills the holes that you have.
Yep.
Not asshole, because that's gross.
Yeah, she fills my medical holes.
Yeah.
Metaphorical holes.
My medical holes.
She fills my metaphorical holes, and I fill her literal holes.
Because think back to your girlfriend.
And her metaphorical ones.
But
because I'm fucking jack of all trades.
Are you a jack of all trades?
Well, filling holes.
Oh, I heard.
In here and here.
When was the last time this one was?
And mostly here.
When was the last time this one was?
Food and my dick.
Fat fuck. When's the last time this one was filled?
My heart?
Yeah.
Long time.
Long time?
My heart's been closed.
Okay.
And I was going to open it up this year, but I decided I'm going to lose weight first, have one more
Why?
Season of...
You want to look good for this woman that you can spend the rest of your life with?
I want to look good for...
Meet her fat, and then lose weight for her.
No.
Why?
You got it all backwards, man.
No.
I want to have one more summer of George, you know what I mean? It's the summer of George!
I mean, you're not that fat.
Well, thank you, because I lost 20 pounds.
Yeah,
I started this year 220. I'm down to 200. I would like to get down to 185.
Did you do that thing that every fucking idiot does now with the shot, the Ozempic or whatever it's called? It's fucking so dumb.
All I did was I stopped drinking beer, stopped ordering fast food.
Oh, that's easy.
I'm drinking tequila sodas, and I'm making food at home.
You should do that.
I still had like a couple pizzas this year. Mm-hmm. But
when you're on the road too,
I've been pretty good for the
Your
most
job
part.
is like driving, so that's fucking brutal to stay in shape.
Yeah.
That would not be a good job to stay in shape.
Well, now I'm doing some work with Mold Solutions Canada.
Solutions Canada, check it out. .ca.
They got me sweating.
.ca Canadian.
I think it's .com.
.com. Fucking Americans.
The sad part is I'm never going to be able to add that, whatever it is. We're going to get it right next time, I promise.
You got it right the first time. You got a good plug.
Check the link in my bio.
Check the link in his bio.
I'll put it in there.
His Canadian link.
And tell him Jam sent you.
Jam.
For a little discount.
Do they get a discount?
Yeah.
You never know.
And it goes back into supporting this podcast.
Yeah, you might also get an appearance from Jam if you go there.
If you pay $200 extra, I'll come to your house and I'll fucking rip up the carpet.
That'd be fucking sweet. Are you telling jokes? Are you funny at work? Like when you're not doing comedy?
No,
never?
I mean, sometimes.
Like any job you have, you're not funny?
No, I am, but I just mean like I'm honestly at this job.
Yeah,
headphones are in and I'm just working.
Okay,
I'm not.
Well, you're by yourself probably a lot.
Yeah, or people are running drills and fucking
So no one's
hammering. It's not like we're just chit chatting.
Yeah.
But like in between, when we have our lunch and stuff, there's jokes that are cracked. One of our favorite little running jokes at work. Not a joke, but like just a saying. I don't know if you ever seen the guy that does the Aki way, like the chopped cheese sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
Make it the Aki way. Sure. So anytime anyone asks for anything at work, that's how you go. Sure.
We do. We're big on like.
Don't forget the hammer. Never.
That's good. No, every crew's got to have. Our thing is like I found a crew that sings. So we'll say something like "Blame it on the rain." Like we'll say something rain, and then someone will sing a fucking stupid song halfway through, like them saying like it's like. I haven't found a construction crew that was like that until this one. Yeah. They like singing, which is like supposedly the most non-male thing you can do on a job site. But
there's some singing on mine too, and some humming. Definitely some humming. I was humming a football like NFL, like one of those kind of like and then my friend he hears and he's a that's
good. I think singing is like actually a good sign that you're friends. Like everyone is like we sang together. We're friends.
Karaoke.
Well, karaoke's pretty bad, but yeah.
I karaoke.
But like work singing, I think is fun.
Work singing's fun. I used to sing on the football field. I used to sing love songs. I was playing corner, which for those of you that don't know sports, which you don't because you're gay.
I'm gay. So gay.
Corner's the guy that stops the
guys from putting their dicks in your mouth.
You know the guy that throws the ball. There's one guy that has to catch it. I'm the guy that has to stop him from catching it. Yeah. So I'd be guarding him. And I'd be like singing like Usher, nice and slow. Yeah. Let me take it to a place nice and quiet.
All geared up and everything?
Yeah.
Oh.
There ain't nowhere else to interrupt. Ain't gotta rush. I just wanna take it nice and slow. Mm-hmm. And he'd be like, why is this guy singing me love songs? And one time we were lined up so close to the sideline, and I guess he had his buddy that was like on the sideline like talking shit, but then he heard me like loudly singing a song. He's like, this guy's singing them love songs. What the hell?
That's a foul on the play. No gay stuff.
Yeah.
Or what? Flag on the play? That's it. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Take out the L on the play.
Damn. Damn, son.
You knew there's no censorship here. This is why I also love Canada. No censorship, bud.
It's coming though, isn't it?
No, it's not. Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype. Okay, speaking of the hype, there's a lot of hype around X-Men 97. I know you're a big superhero fan. Let's talk about.
Just got hard.
So I watched the first 2 episodes. I thought there was going to be more than that, but it's
no. We'll be. I think it's next week or maybe this.
So they're going to release 2 a week. I hope so.
1 a week.
Damn.
First
impressions. I was 10 minutes in, and I'm like, whoever recreated this show, definitely a big Cyclops fan, and he's making everyone else less cool, and he's making Cyclops more cool. God, Wolverine softened up a bit. First scene with Gambit, he has a belly top on. Yeah. Next scene with Gambit, he's getting cucked by Magneto, which is like not very Gambit-like. 2
coolest guys in the show, but they're easily cool without you doing anything to them. Wolverine and Gambit, they're just naturally cool. So, but I feel it's not hard to make them cool. So they will have their moments.
But I bet you that the creator of this show favorites Cyclops is definitely his favorite.
I have said many bad things about Cyclops over the years. My brother was a huge Cyclops fan, and
that's why you don't talk to him anymore.
Yeah, I should call him. I'm going to be honest with you.
We don't see eye to eye anymore. Picture of Cyclops here. Fuck, I don't edit it anymore. Oh, imagine it though.
You said you were going to make me cry, but you want to know a real moment when I started watching that, and after I watched Cyclops, I thought of my brother. My brother's not going to watch it. He doesn't watch any of my stuff. Yeah, I swear. I watched it, and I thought of my brother because him and I would see how I corrected my grammar? Him and I would we collected comics. We grew up together loving comics. But I love Captain America. He loves Cyclops. And Captain America before Chris Evans.
Cyclops was his favorite.
Cyclops is like his favorite. And
Captain America before Chris Evans?
So Captain America before Chris Evans was not cool. Like everyone made fun of me for decades about loving Captain America because he was not.
Yeah,
cool.
You guys both have shit taste, to be honest.
We had shit. Well, no, because we've been redeemed, both of us. But for years, I go, no, he's not
by a character that didn't even exist before.
None of these characters exist. You believe in God? That doesn't exist. Anyways, so
God, don't smite him.
Oh, money.
I mean, like a guy that doesn't believe in God, doesn't talk to his brother, doesn't talk to his parents. Yeah, you've got it all figured out.
Yeah, I do have it all figured out. Sorry, I'm too busy raising an autistic child.
Yeah. I can
applause
understand.
Break. No, hold on. It was an applause break. Thank you. All right, go on.
I look at your life and I can understand that God has no involvement in it.
My life or wife? Which one was it? Both?
Life, kid, parents.
Everything. Health. No, I thought of him because he loved him. And, dude, you fall in love with that guy. He's so good. Cyclops is so fucking good. The cool... you didn't like him?
I'm like, I bet you also that the guy that created this is gay. So
I don't know. I haven't. Is he?
And he is.
Didn't he get fired before the show started or something?
Why?
I don't know. I thought he got... I tried not to see any... I tried to block out any of the news because I didn't want spoilers. Not because I didn't want to know what was happening, but I was like, I don't want to... X-Men 97, I would just not look at the post because I'm like, I didn't want to get spoiled. So I thought I saw something that one of them got fired before the show started. It might have been like pro fucking whatever statement he made and they got fired. But yeah, what does it matter if he's gay? Who gives a shit he's gay? How does it show that he's gay?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I think it's a great show. I could just tell. I could
Why?
tell.
What makes you think
I could tell.
How?
Because he made Cyclops cool. And that's gay.
That's a good one.
Also because,
that's very 97 of
also
you because
it opens in... it opens with Gambit. The first scene with Gambit in it, him wearing a belly top.
That's not the first scene of the show.
No, but I'm saying the first time you see Gambit, which is probably the heartthrob of the show, I would say, back in the day.
Yeah, still the heartthrob.
Opens with him with a belly top.
Yeah, you don't think girls like that?
I'm just saying he wasn't dressing like that. He wasn't dressing like that in X-Men 97.
There's a picture of him in X-Men 97. He had a stupid chef's hat, a chef apron, and like someone... Because in the show, they make him cook because he's from Louisiana or whatever. He's a New Orleans guy. And he's like, oh, I'm their chef. But I think he looks more like the character with the crop top. I've known the character since I was a kid. I think him having a crop top fits perfectly with the character. He's fucking French, bro. They're all a little fucking gay.
Okay.
So it's like, who cares he has a crop top?
I'm not caring. You're not.
Oh.
I'm saying I made a guess, and I got the fucking guess right.
But why?
Is what I'm saying. And I'm telling you the two. Okay, here's the 3 things that gave it to me.
Okay, Cyclops
being cool.
Crop top.
Gambit wearing a crop top. Rogue losing her ass.
Yeah, but that's overblown, that Rogue losing her ass. There was like 4 scenes that she had a nice ass in the cartoon. Most of the show, you don't see a nice ass on her. There's like literally throughout the 7 years of that show, there was 4 scenes that she had a nice ass. Yeah, there wasn't many.
Let's go watch all of X-Men.
Watch all. I have all of them on DVD.
They're on Disney Plus, I think.
I know, but I have them all on DVD and Disney Plus because I'm rich, bro.
I want to look it up, but I don't have a producer.
I don't think.
I'm not gonna edit around this.
But you thought.
How do I look it up?
But you thought it was awesome, though.
How many times do they show Rogue's ass in the original?
No, and it's nice looking ass too. Because like there's that.
How many times do they show Rogue's fat ass?
Fat ass. But let me continue on with this show. I think the show's amazing. I think
I also think it's great, and the fact that you think you think that I'm saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah, sorry. I just because you know why
is painting me in the wrong way.
No.
And I'm not editing it. So
I will apologize. I'm taking my my aggression out on you because seeing all this stuff online about them. People talking about X-Men, how it's like
it's gay
it? Yeah, but a lot of people that hate it are like it's gayed up, it's woke. I'm like, it's the fucking X-Men. It's been like this forever. Nothing's changed other than Cyclops is awesome. But what I'm going to tell you about why the Cyclops being cool matters is because they also tried to make Storm cool in this, and in those first 2 episodes, they didn't really do it.
They retired her.
Yeah, but like they tried to like she's the goddess, she's the most powerful, she's like one of the most powerful ones on the, which is all true, but not very interesting character. I've never liked her, but they made me love a character I've hated for so long, which is Cyclops. And they brought that Magneto fucking purple suit into the show, and I
I tried googling it, but that's the only thing that came up. It doesn't tell me how many times.
Hentai.
No, but I'm just saying. You asked me what are the things that gave it away. Those have made me guess it, and I was right. Yeah, and it is a little. It probably is going to be a little more like woken up, and that's fine because this is the current state of the world.
Well, it's also
why don't we just be honest about where we are in life and just let them make the fucking show? Yeah, the show's good, and you know what else?
It's good. Yeah,
great cliffhangers.
Well, that was the show all the time. Like
my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Like at she lost her powers. As much as I don't think she's a great character,
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Storm loses her powers. Yeah.
In episode 2. And then also that's not the cliffhanger.
Oh, the
cliffhanger is that Jean Grey isn't Jean Grey.
Yeah, no.
And she's pregnant with Cyclops' baby.
That's how you interpret it. A second Jean Grey showed up. So who's the real Jean Grey?
Yeah, I'm saying the other one's gonna be real one.
And Nathan was born.
What's your guess? Pregnant one's real or the
I think this is what I thought right away. I don't know why. I'm thinking it's their daughter from the future coming back. Because
Jean Grey Jr.?
Yeah, so they had 2 kids, Nathan and Rachel Summers, and Nathan is Cable.
Okay.
So but in the future, and he comes back into the present to like help his parents or help mutants.
So you think Jean Grey had an identical twin daughter?
Jean Grey had another, or they had a girl and called Rachel from a different timeline, alternative timeline, and she was came back from the future to help him in the past.
You think they're gonna come to 2024?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, man. I just thought it was like their daughter.
What do you think about Magneto running the X-Men now?
I like it.
But then he
used it though. He used it to get Genosha. He used it to get like the island where all the mutants. Like it's recognized as a state now under the UN.
Oh really?
Yeah, because of that he saved.
It's only 2 episodes, right?
Yeah. Remember he saves the in the trial. Well, there's a bunch of things that happened.
I thought that was just for him to get out of prison.
No, it was for him to he probably did all this to get Genosha and all this other stuff like on the starting out. He wants to rule mutants.
I was in the old show. Brain fucking blah blah blah. In the old show, did Rogue fuck Magneto? Because they're making it sound like that.
In the comics, they've like had certain instances that they've been. Yeah, there's a time in the Savage Land, which is a made up world or country in Marvel Universe where it's like dinosaurs and shit. There's a hero called Khazar. During that time, they were kind of like lovers, I guess. I forget now how he can touch her. It has to be magnets, right? Because he can touch her. That's why she's with him. Because he started touching her. Remember?
She didn't take the gloves off.
Yeah, but he touched her, like her face, didn't he?
If you touch your face, you get your power sucked.
Yeah, any skin contact, you get your power sucked. Yeah. And he's all cucking like, oh, God. Gambit's like, I can't believe this. He's a whore anyways. He's definitely fucking other chicks.
Gambit?
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't make it hurt any less that the girl that you like is fucking someone else.
And especially that line, it's like, Rogue always has my back. Like, They say that line in episode 1 or 2. I forget which episode it was, but
Yeah, Rogue always comes to my rescue.
Yeah, always comes to my rescue.
That's why I'm like, did we leave? I don't know where we left off, to be
Yeah.
honest. And I'm like, did we leave off? Were they dating?
Yeah, they were like kind of. It was always that like
they always flirted.
Lovers.
I remember for years he was like after her.
because they can't touch each other.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch it. He should be fucking anyways. Look at that body on him.
Yeah, I mean,
This is a long X-Men 97 talk. I like it.
All right,
Are your fans gonna like it?
I don't know. My fans, do they even like me is the question. And I don't even know how long we've been recording. I meant to start 2 timers. I started 0 timers.
Well,
I was like, I'm going to have one on my phone.
You want me to look over there?
One on here? Sure, look over there, and I'll introduce the next topic.
All right.
Speaking of comebacks.
It says 51 minutes.
Perfect. We're getting we're getting to the razor's edge now.
All right.
Looks like I'm a dog with like a little dick sticking out. And I am a dog. Bad Boys.
Oh,
It's coming back.
ugh.
It's called Bad Boys
Ride or Die.
Ride or Die. When it's the 4th Bad Boys, and it should be called Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah, but wasn't that what the third one was called?
No.
What was the third one?
Bad Boys 3 Life.
Oh,
No, that's not what it was called. It definitely wasn't called Bad Boys for Life. What's it
Bad
called?
Boy.
Why
It
would
was-
No.
it was terrible.
What?
I hated part 3. I am the biggest fans of part 1 and 2.
1 and 2 great. 3 was like a letdown between but it was still good. It was still enjoyable.
Nah, I didn't like it.
And this one looks good. This one they're
I
fugitives.
didn't see a trailer though.
Oh, they're fugitives.
I just saw images.
I love fugitive movies. The Fugitive,
The
Enemy of the
Fugitive.
State. Stuff where the government's
running,
after the
yeah.
fuck. Oh, it's going to be great.
I just am so disappointed in part 3. I was so disappointed in it.
Well,
so.
that's why I think not that.
Did they have a son? Why does he have a son? I hate when they bring sons into shit. I don't need a son for my hero. Just give me the hero. Fuck the kid. I don't need the kids in this fucking shit. They give Superman a son. They give Batman a son. I don't care about sons and daughters. Don't put him in the fucking shit. I want to see the hero.
I don't remember the son. Who has a son?
Will Smith has a son with the
Mike
witch
Lowry?
lady. Yeah. With the witch lady. The Cuban witch or whatever the fuck she was. The sorceress.
How old's the kid?
Like fucking 30. He's like
How old is he?
The Cuban guy. He's like Will Smith's like 60 or 50, right?
No.
Yeah. Will
In
Smith's got to
Bad
be
Boys
50.
3, you think he's that old?
He has a kid that's like 20 something years old, like almost 30.
So maybe he had him when he was a
And
teenager.
he was a bad guy. You don't remember Bad Boys 3?
I got to rewatch it.
See, you don't remember it being horrible.
Maybe that. Yeah. So I can't give my opinion on Bad Boys 3, but I can tell you that I'm upset that it's not called Bad Boys for Life, and that
was
is
the
just
only-
Will Smith giving you another slap in the face.
So this was all for that. This was all for that lie that you said.
And
I thought we were
that's
having
Will
a
Smith,
serious conversation.
slap in the face of the week. Next week, let's see how he lets us down again.
Slap me once, shame on you. Slap me twice, shame on me. Slap me a third time, shame on both of us. Slap me a fourth time. What the fuck's going on with all the slaps?
Exactly. You got it. You took the words right out of my mouth.
What would you call Bad Boys 5?
Bad Boys 5, Staying Alive.
That
Bad
would be
Boys
good.
6,
Tell me, in the 6? Defend the 6?
Bad Boys in the 6.
Yeah,
And it's them
Bad Boys
coming to Toronto
it's
on
coming to
Caravan
Toronto.
Weekend.
Yes, Caravan. Of
Caravan
course.
Weekend,
There's
there's
a
some-
couple of murders because they always are.
And there's some high-profile drug dealers in
Yeah.
town.
Oh, that'd be
And they're going undercover,
Bad Boys
pretending
6.
to be Jamaican.
It's not even called Bad Boys 6. It's called Bad Boys in the 6.
Yeah.
And it's a big
Of course.
6. Oh, God. Drake's in it.
Yeah, he's probably the bad guy in it.
He's a bad guy, but as himself.
As himself,
Or he plays the character from Degrassi in a wheelchair.
he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Oh, and his name's Jimmy.
Yeah, his name's Jimmy the bad guy.
The bad guy.
And the whole cast comes out. That'd be good. That'd be Bad
Man,
Boys.
I had a wheelchair incident recently at a show.
You fucked a girl in a wheelchair?
No, but she was after I fucked her. Hey, no, I was doing a show and I have a joke about having sex with a girl with multiple sclerosis.
Ew, gross.
How do we say it? No, it wasn't gross at all. I'll
Okay.
show you.
All right.
An appropriate.
Looks like you
picture,
gotta
guys.
edit. Looks like you gotta edit.
No, I'm saying she's a pretty girl.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong with saying that? Is there something wrong with saying I had sex with a pretty girl
Yeah.
and then showing my friend how pretty she is?
There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't think so, right?
Yeah, no.
As long as I'm not showing like scandalous pictures,
her Snapchats.
which I don't even have.
It's all gifts because she's
Anyways,
moving so
that's
fast.
not what this is
Okay,
about.
sorry.
What this is about. This
Okay.
is that happened like a year ago,
Okay.
and I've been telling the joke.
Okay.
That's about that. And anyways, so I tell that joke. A couple minutes go by, and now I'm telling a joke about going to Planet Fitness. Does anyone here go to Planet Fitness? One guy claps. He's in a wheelchair. I'm like, of course. The guy in a wheelchair goes to Planet Fitness. It's a shit gym.
Oh my god.
I'm like, all there is guys, fat people and guys guys on wheelchairs on the treadmill.
Oh my god.
and anyways, he did not look like he was having fun. But everyone was laughing. It was probably the highlight of the night of everyone else's night.
Punching down, bud. You got it.
Yeah. Well, he goes to the gym. He can take it. Anyways, then I asked him, why are you in a wheelchair? And he's like, I have multiple sclerosis. I'm like, no way you have multiple sclerosis.
You never ask why you're in a wheelchair.
But that was such a funny thing that, like, of all the things, I had just talked about that. So then I'm getting toward the end of my set. So I'm like, okay, there's only one way to close this out.
You're so lucky.
There's only one way to close this out.
You're so lucky.
Get on stage, and I'm going to fuck you.
Oh, my God. But what happened to you was pure fucking luck. Because the one rule I have in comedy, never ask how someone's in a wheelchair, how they got there. Because it never ends.
How about ask how their dad died? That's what I did recently.
Well, because recently I was at recently at one of my shows. Come check it out. Glad you came. AJ Bate, Joe Botello on tour.
It's a hit.
So at one of our shows, I won't say who it was. I love this guy very much. But this guy asked a guy in a wheelchair, how did it happen, if you don't mind me asking? And his answer was horrible. It was a car accident, drunk driver or something. And the whole room went... Pfft. Your incident was like, they laughed. He said multiple sclerosis.
This is how
it's
good
a
that was.
Callback.
Now,
yeah, it was you. You're so lucky. That could have been horrible.
In the moment, I was just like, "This is a fun."
Not that multiple sclerosis is hilarious, but it was funny in that instant.
Yeah, no, you should see the joke. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I'll see you tonight at the corner.
Maybe I don't know if I'll do it, but anyways, I thought it was like fine set, whatever. But like when I got off stage. So many comedians were coming up to me like, yo, you fucking murdered. I didn't even know you were like that. Like people were like giving me like big ups that people say I'm good, but like they were acting like pretty.
You're Andrew Schultz.
Like whatever. Anyway, they were bigging me up to the point where I left. Jesse Singh is sending me DMs like, you fucking smashed. The next day, somebody else that was on the show sending me like a DM like, you fucking killed last night.
Wow.
The next time I see Chris Robinson on Sunday, he's like, man, that set on Friday, you fucking killed. Like, I'm like, God damn. Like, I didn't think it was that hype. But anyway, sometimes you just got to make fun of a guy in a wheelchair.
So, like, do you think it was one of your best? I hate when that happens, when you think it's an okay set and then it's like, not that it happens to me all the time, but you, like, it was way more than what you thought it was then.
Yeah.
And that's never happened to you before, where you misread your own kill?
I think so.
I'm pretty honest with my own kills. I don't think I've ever misread them like that. That's the opposite way. You downplayed a kill. You downplayed a kill, which is so that's maturity.
But then also on the other end of that, my friend that was at the show, he came with a girl, and he said that on the way home she was like, she's come to my shows before and she likes me, but she's drunk.
Yeah, and
she was like, that was so mean, him talking to the wheel. And then they had an argument. He had a fight with this girl.
And they broke up.
No, they didn't break up.
Fuck them bitches, yo.
No, she's a great girl.
Yeah, that's cool though. I love, again, you don't.
Different strokes for different folks, or in this case, different spokes for different folks, because there was a guy with wheelchair spokes.
You don't need the validation from the comics, but it is so nice getting it.
It's nice.
You don't need it, and you shouldn't want it, but you do like it. No, it's true. I love it too.
It's true. When I was new, Manolis, shout out to Manolis, one of the wisest men I've ever met in comedy. When I was very new, I was talking.
Also a joke thief. He stole a lot of my jokes. No.
Sorry. Yeah, no. When I was new, like I felt like people in Toronto didn't like me, and I came to Hamilton. Everyone was really nice.
I loved you from the day one.
Hamilton seemed to treat me real good. Yeah. And I remember I was like sitting at a table with him and someone else, and I was just like, yeah. Sometimes when I go to Toronto, I feel like people don't like me there. And he's like, who gives a fuck what? Yeah. What other comedians think? He's like, are you making the audiences laugh? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, that's what it's about. So
that's true.
It's true. But at the same time, I take that advice, and it is true. Yeah. But at the same time, anytime I go to a new city and I haven't proven myself to the other comics yet, it's the only time I get nervous. Yeah. Is when I'm like, these guys don't know how funny I am yet. I better be fucking funny right now.
They don't know. Yeah, it was Montreal. Like to do we did the next day a different show that wasn't ours with other comics. Yeah. Felt so good to do so well in front of people you don't know.
Was it the Bon Nuit show?
The one.
Was it Amherst?
No.
Oh, I thought it was Amherst.
No, it was that kid, the Sugar Sammy's brother's show.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever that show is, I forget. Great show. I forget.
A lot of good shows in Montreal. I think
but
that
so this show is
Montreal.
Sold out, standing room, and comics lined up. So many comics, and to do well in front of, again, peers that you don't know, and they come up to you. You don't know. I don't even know who they are.
They're like, where are you from?
Where are you from? Oh my God, you're fucking. That's so good. You shouldn't want it. You shouldn't need it. But holy fuck, does it feel good?
The month that I was in Montreal, these guys were treating me so nice.
Month?
Yeah, I was out there for a month last year because I did a job where I drove a truck out there for this company, and they were setting up at like convention centers and like the biodome. So they did 2 things there. That was like 1 week.
They needed you there.
Then I had to like chill for a week before driving out to New Brunswick.
Okay.
So I was out there for 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks.
That's when you saw me, in New Brunswick, was it? Or a different time?
Yeah. Okay. That was the next week. So when I was in Montreal, man, after every show, another comedian was like, come do my show. So it's so cool. Like I went out there with like 3 things booked. I ended up having like 19 of like 20 whatever days filled with comedy, and every time I did it led to like 1 or 2 other things. It felt like the prettiest girl in town. I felt like I was like so hot girl, like you know what I mean, like the love I was getting.
But it should be. We've both been doing it around the same time, like 9, I think 7 years.
I know, so you should be a lot better than you are right now.
I'm pretty fucking.
No, you're great. I love watching Joe, and you should check out Glad You Came. If it's coming to your city, where are you guys going next?
We're going to Sudbury. We're going to Barrie, but we're actually going back to the East Coast for a week.
Love
we're doing
that.
an East Coast tour in April. But yeah, check out AJ Bate and myself and our Instagrams, and our Eventbrites are in the link. Also doing a bunch of shows all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I'm in Toronto this week. I don't know when this comes out, but yeah, follow me on Instagram.
I'm gonna try and make it come out as soon as I can. I feel like we've gone.
I think just following someone's Instagram. Always follow comics Instagram. Always. And this is another thing.
The Angry Skeptic?
No, I just changed it to Joe Botelho SMP.
Oh man, am I gonna change my fucking?
It doesn't matter.
Should I just leave it?
Okay, what's your number? No, what's your number? What's your number of followers at?
3,000.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares?
You don't what? You think that's an unimpressive number?
That's not. It is unimpressive.
It's actually 2.
I know nobody's with 69K.
I actually I love my number right now. 2777.
Of people who follow you.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah,
jackpot baby.
It's just like I'm not making fun of you, but it's like it's not enough for you to care about changing the name.
About changing the name.
Yeah, I know a girl.
But when I at the end of here's why.
Yeah.
Here's why I want.
I know a lot of girls.
Here's why the next at want to be the last at because I want to make cards to like hand out and like things to like.
Cards are archaic and old. Don't do cards. Just do QR codes. QR codes. That's all you need. Yeah, but you give out the card.
I was trying to mirror your hand.
You give out the card. It's still the QR code still goes to whatever new name you have.
Okay, so I don't have to worry.
Just QR codes, man.
Just James Cummins QR code.
Yeah, that's it.
He's not as dumb as he looks.
Not as dumb as I look.
You said that you don't know a lot of stuff. You just taught me something. And I said at the beginning of the show, how about you teach me something? You said you have nothing to teach me. And there we go. Something that a valuable life lesson. Don't put your ad on your business card.
Yeah.
Just put your QR code.
Put the QR code. That's it.
So it could be Uncut Gems. It could be James Come On Now. I could change my ad every day.
You could change your ad every day. The QR code stays the same. Takes it to the same.
I don't think that would be helpful, though. Because people would be going to message me and be like, where the fuck does this guy go?
I find it annoying that when someone's Instagram handle is not their name. I'm like, okay, Jam Easy. Fuck, how do I tag him? Oh, it's delicious dark meat. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Just put your name.
So I should leave it. James, come on now. The show can be Uncut Jams.
Yeah, you can change the show anyway.
The show can be Uncut Jams.
Uncut Jams is a great title. I love Uncut Jams.
I like it too.
It's a good title.
I like it, and it was wasted on the Patreon. No one watching it.
Yeah, so now bring it to like where everyone
can watch.
Because
I just don't want to edit stuff anymore.
So this is
so
just
the new era.
Yeah.
Is
until we both get in trouble for whatever we said on this.
Well, yeah. There's a couple of things, and also I meant to start a timer because of allegedly, I think the first 10 minutes, if you have no swearing in it, is better for the YouTube algorithm.
Why didn't you tell me that before we started?
I don't know if we did swear, but I think we probably did.
We probably swore.
We probably fucking swore a fucking lot.
Yeah, we did. Let me tell you who else swears a lot. Mother Teresa. No.
She was one of the worst people that we did on Pros and Conquerors, the Bad Boys of History. Another one of my podcasts that I started and finished.
Shouting out dead podcasts.
This might be that one's at least a series of timeless entertainment that you can go back and watch because it's just talking about history stuff. It's not like current events and stuff. There was a couple current ones we did. We did like when Tiger Woods came back. We did like him, the whole story about him getting caught cheating. We did a Mike Tyson one when stuff was going on with him. So there was a couple timely ones, but at the same time, you could go back and watch it, and you should. Pros and Conquerors, the Bad Boys of History.
Link in his bio. Follow his cue card.
I'm not gonna put anything.
Oh, why? Oh, under here. Yeah, where I'm pointing. Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna edit.
But everything should be on your link, though, on the link tree.
Fair.
Link tree is super important. Do you have a link tree?
I have a link tree.
Okay, good.
It has
you update in 2
James's
seconds.
YouTube, and it has James's Instagram, and right now it has tickets to Comedy Night in Coburg with James Cummins and Nick Reynolds. And April 14th, it's a Sunday night. We're gonna be out on our way back from Ottawa. I thought, hey, why not make a stop in Coburg? So Coburg people, get those tickets. I'll put that in the information or link in my bio.
Link in the bio. That's it. That's all you need.
That's it. That's all. Before we go, I teased it off the top. Fat athletes are doing great right now. I just wanted to show you there's a couple fat athletes killing it right now. So first of all, women's basketball.
Yes.
Women's basketball, it's getting hype. Women's college basketball, not the WNBA.
Because all the
that
trans?
bullshit league. No, women's college basketball because there's good people with like hype around them. They're a little more attitude. Like it's pretty fun to watch. Anyways, there's this big girl that she got 40 points and 12 rebounds and had a big comeback victory in like the college tournament.
I love big girls.
I love fat athletes. And like, sorry if you think calling somebody fat's a bad word or something. I'm fat, he's fat. It takes one to know one. Pot calling kettle. This is Audie Crooks.
Oh yeah, she's a big girl. Wow, she looks like fucking Brock Lesnar's kid.
Yeah. She's like
Brock Lesnar's kid's like a beast.
Well, I'm not gonna edit it in, but I will. I'll just show the fucking camera.
I like how your rule is just not editing anything. What if you just start going real crazy? What if a guest just says something you don't want them to say?
That's gonna be then it's gonna be an Uncut Jams exclusive that just goes on Patreon.
Because I think the people
Too Uncut.
I think too uncut.
Too Uncut.
I think most of us will know.
Too Uncut for TV.
I think most of us will know not to say. I think most of the people you'll have on here will know not to say so and so. What it really is someone's name. I'll say someone's name. I'm saying people I like.
There's 4 things that I regret saying in this podcast.
Really?
And I'm gonna just have to live with it. And honestly, like I think being open and vulnerable and letting our blemishes show.
Whoa, I'm not vulnerable, but go on.
Letting our blemishes show is something that my audience is gonna appreciate. And you're gonna come here for honesty. You're gonna come here for uncut honesty and fun, and a little bit of silliness,
and a little bit of punching down, a little bit of sexism.
There might be a little sexism,
a little homophobia,
but I will have some of my favorite female guests come here
and sit on his lap.
And defend your honor.
What if your next guest is someone coming here to attack me? Like sharp style, like, listen, I don't agree with anything Joe said. The way he said this, and it's like,
who would do that?
Jealous people.
Who's your worst enemy in comedy?
It's Mark Breslin.
Damn.
You listening to this, Mark Breslin?
cut a wrestling promo.
Breslin, I'm coming for you. Who's my biggest enemy? Yeah, jealous. I think there's a lot of haters, man. A lot of jealous people out there.
Haters, drink up.
Drink up. Hey, this is for you, haters. Go yuck yourself.
I was a finalist in Go Yuck Yourself 2018.
Nice. So was I. No, I never made it to the finals.
I didn't win, but I got there.
I know who won that year.
Here's the big boy in the men's. This guy, he's great. They're both great. He's still in it. She got knocked out.
Wow, they're good basketball players.
Yeah, man.
They're
big. Killing it. So fat athletes are killing it right now.
How do they do? And they're on every shift.
DJ Burns Jr. Look him up. I'm not gonna get up and show the picture again. But who do you think? Okay, so guys like get good nicknames when they're fat, like William the Refrigerator. You know what I mean? Yeah. Different things like that. So what do you think? Her name's Audie Crooks. What do you think is a good name for a fat girl athlete?
But does it have to be about her being fat though?
The big fat crook.
Fat crooks. Yeah,
Audie.
but does it?
Audie? Because Audie is like a.
Yeah, but girls don't do nicknames, so it wouldn't happen.
What about?
Girls how many girls you know have nicknames for each other other than slut and bitch? Yeah.
Girls aren't creative with nicknames.
They're not creative. We already talked about this. Ideas, don't need them. Get them out of your head. Leave the space that you have ideas for my voice.
Ladies, if you have a nickname, drop it in the comment section.
Yeah, drop it. You know what they do have nicknames for boys they don't like Stinky, Smelly, Cheapo. like guys they've dated or
They're all pet names that you've
all,
been called.
no, yeah, they're small dick,
smelly, cheapo, fat boy,
Uggo,
godless fuck.
godless. Wow, wow, that's so godly of you. I'll have Cyclops fight God right now. You know who's gonna win? Cyclops.
How would he win?
Because choo choo choo. It's a mutant. God never loved the mutants. He abandoned them.
I don't think so. I think he gave them powers.
Yeah, but that was the worst thing that could have happened to him. They're an allegory, bud, for racism.
Yeah.
Mutants are black. Oh, why do I like them then? Oh, I've always liked black people.
Like, yeah.
We learned a lot.
We did.
About ourselves.
And could put a little ideas in that empty head of yours.
You know what's uncut other than my cock? My ability to learn.
Nice. And I think that's as good as it gets. This is the first episode
And last of Uncut Jams.
of Uncut Jams. The first uncut exclusive episode.
With the hardest guest ever.
Yeah, my
realest.
personal Cat Williams.
Realest guest you'll ever see.
Cat Williams, more like Fat Williams.
Yeah. Uncut. Sorry. Yeah.
Anyways, I hope you improve your relationship with your family.
Yeah.
And also, maybe you find God.
Wait, is this like, I thought this was just a podcast. You're just trying to make me be a better person. You're trying to make me, you've already made me like black people.
Next thing you know, you're talking to your mom.
That would be crazy. And I
Talking
call
to
you
your
up
mom
crying.
and
I'm like, James, thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day.
Would you be disappointed if you found out God was real?
Would I be disappointed? No, I'd have a mission though. To kill him if I knew he was
Why?
Because it's like he's useless. He's real. He's the most evil being that's ever lived.
No, how?
Is this? What do you mean how? What do you mean how?
Explain to me how God's the
Have
most
you not
evil
looked
thing that
around?
ever
It's the most someone that could make change and effect, and he does nothing, or she, or
Okay,
it.
tell me what.
I don't know. Every fucking childhood cancer. How about just that one? How about childhood? How about mothers and fathers raping their babies? Let's get serious on Uncut Jams. You think there's a God that's all knowing, all powerful, all seeing? He looks, let me look in this bedroom with a beautiful baby and their father, and that happens. You think that their God's real then all of a sudden?
Well, I think that's a pretty aggressive example, but
That's real.
But I also do think that God has given humans
So he's
the
watching
benefit
this.
of free will.
No, the benefit of free will? Not really a benefit, but go on.
You would rather have no will?
Most people have no idea what they're doing with their free will. They're stupid. People don't do anything with their free will. They are easily subjugated, easily controlled. Like we were talking about the other thing. They just do what the strongest person tells them to do. So it's like free will. Most of it is wasted.
Okay, that can be wasted.
But again, I'm just saying, do you believe God is all powerful?
I believe God.
Yes or no?
Good.
It's very simple.
I don't even know.
Okay, I'm gonna ask
What
you.
do you mean by all powerful? Do I think God is like?
I'm gonna ask you.
Snap my fingers, change this.
Exactly what the words mean in the dictionary. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. I want
Define
yes
it
or
then.
no. I'll look in the dictionary.
Tell me what all powerful means so I can answer it because I don't read.
Yeah, you do. You only read the Bible. That's why you don't know. Why are we getting aggressive? We had a good podcast. Now we're getting aggressive.
Yeah, you pull that up. I'm gonna pull out a little something from my Bible and my wallet.
What does powerful mean?
All powerful, having complete power, almighty.
Okay, that's what that means. What are you looking in your change purses?
I was trying to find because I have a mini Bible and I thought it was in there.
Why?
But looks like I've lost God.
Okay, so all
You
powerful.
succeeded.
All
Okay.
powerful means have complete power, almighty. Okay, so answer me yes or no for 3 questions. Do you think God is all powerful?
I don't know.
That's not yes or no.
I think that's fair. Go on. Next one. I don't have to give you a definitive answer.
No, I guess not. Do you think God is good?
Yes.
Do you need the definition of good?
No.
Okay.
I think God is good.
Okay.
All the time. And
Do
all
you
the time,
think?
God is good.
Okay, but do you think that if someone who is good and all powerful, do you think that person or person should help people in need?
Yes.
Okay.
I think a lot of
So
people
then
do
why
get help
doesn't God help people in need?
Well, sometimes the help is going through a hard life.
But he's all powerful. Like it's fucking Superman walking around doing nothing. That's what God is.
It's not nothing. I asked God for help in life, and I got something out of it.
Bullshit help. Like it's not real
No, it's
help.
not. It's not bullshit help.
It's help
not
that
bullshit
you
help.
can-
It's changed my life, and I asked God for a new direction in life.
Yeah.
and I found a
Okay.
new direction within days. And you can call it a coincidence, but I've asked God for help, and I've got answers. So
That's
you
a
can
very
believe what you
easy-
wanna believe.
okay,
I
I'll
can
let
believe
you
what I
finish.
want to
Okay,
believe.
okay.
But I'm just saying, God does help.
He doesn't physically. There's no proof of God's hand in any actual. Like God does not stop someone from being run over from a car.
What would you say is
Have
proof?
you been? Proof is like a child born with no limbs grows 2 limbs. Proof is like no childhood. Like everything with
There's people
kids.
that have uncurable cancer that
Yeah.
have got cured through the power of
science, of humanity, of hard work, of Jews, of real people, physical people.
Too, there is that too.
Yeah,
but there is people that have been on their wits end and
Yeah.
been like, I'm going to pray to God and ask for this.
That's
and
very-
they've got an answer to it. And it's very what?
It's not provable. That's what happened, though.
It's not provable. It's not.
You have to.
It's not provable. It's
it
not.
doesn't mean anything if it's not provable. It doesn't mean anything. So
can't
you
prove-
changed your mind on something. You need provable things.
I can't prove God exists to you, but you can't prove God doesn't exist to
I
me.
know, but I
Is
can
that fair
prove to
enough?
you that he's useless. And
No, you can't.
He doesn't.
I've literally had
Have you walked in
God
a hospital?
be of use to me.
But that's-
I've seen God be of use to others.
Yeah, but you're talking about things that you can do on your own, that you don't need any outside help with. Like you finding purpose and direction. For the most part, yes, people have a hard time finding it. Some people never find purpose and direction.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. But you know what will never happen? Just someone curing themselves of cancer. Someone
That has happened,
someone
though.
I don't know, stopping Hitler before he's born.
Okay.
Like there's these things that like real things that could, or maybe make it rain in an area that needs rain so people could eat.
And that has happened too.
No, but that's not. God did not do that.
If you just said make it rain in an area that and that has happened.
That someone's prayed and made. That's called coincidence.
There's people. Okay, then what the fuck, man?
What do you mean?
If
Why
everything
do I
God
need
has
to-
ever done
so
is
every
a
time-
coincidence, that's not fair. If every time somebody had cancer and the doctor
But that's
said
something
you have
that
3 months to live,
happens
we
like-
can't cure it, and then they prayed and
Yeah.
they got help.
Because there's proof that because
It's a
that,
coincidence
You know
that
why?
time.
Okay, you know why that's
And the-
not
and
God.
then-
No, but
wait,
you know
wait,
why
can I
that's not.
finish one
Okay,
thing?
you can finish it. Yeah.
And then the next person that has cancer prays doesn't get the answer to
Yeah.
their prayer. Now it's not
Okay.
a coincidence.
But that's the way that's where I'm going in that direction.
I knew you
so
were.
someone that doesn't believe
I
in
see
God.
your
No.
moves.
But someone that doesn't believe in God, all of a sudden doesn't have cancer. They never prayed. So why is God helping the again? It doesn't make any. There's no rhyme and reason sometimes to these things.
I haven't heard any of those stories.
You've never heard of people who are not religious not have something after a while?
But yeah, off the power of doctors and science and
Yeah. Or things just go
like,
away.
Not just like not
Yeah,
just
but
like
rain. How does rain? Rain just sometimes happens. When do you? What
you
documented
don't, so you are you saying that there's never been a miracle?
a miracle? Definition of miracle. Let's look it up before we start talking about.
And I,
This could be
I
a
crossed my legs for this one.
definition of a miracle.
Here's the definition of miracle: a surprising and welcome event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency.
The miracle of rising from the grave. Okay, that's a miracle that no one can. Someone just rises from the grave.
Okay.
And it's not explained. Like they used to, like people used to be buried alive. It's happened even in modern times.
Okay.
People are buried alive, but it's some medical thing that happened to them, and they were like declared dead, or someone fucked up at the hospital, and they were like, okay, but it was explained. But something that's unexplainable. But raining when it didn't rain is explainable.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm just saying
And sometimes people
saying-
stop having diseases.
that miracle definition.
Yeah.
Do you believe that there are miracles?
I've never seen one or really heard of one. Like again, a baby falling from 20 stories. I've heard, and then falling in a pile of snow. Yeah, that's for lack of a better word, or actually to change out the word luck to miracle. I'm fine with that. I can't. You can't. You explain miracle with God. I explain miracle as luck. That's how I see it. So, but I mean the real ones. Why doesn't all power again?
Why isn't the world
Why
perfect?
doesn't God?
Why isn't
no,
the world perfect?
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Why isn't it? Why do we have to suffer? Why do I have to go? Oh, please look at all my suffering. Can I go?
Okay.
Can I go over here?
I'll tell you something.
Where you are?
Would you say this? Do you love doing comedy?
I love it.
And how could you do comedy without any suffering?
I could do comedy with it. I'm not a weirdo like most of comics that go.
You don't.
I do it because I have mental illness.
You don't tell any stories about hardships in life.
I tell.
Those aren't some of the funniest
But I'm doing it
jokes.
because it's fun. I'm having fun telling comedy. Yeah, I don't do it. It's not therapy because I'm full of
I'm
trauma.
not talking about
I'm not really
therapy.
full of trauma.
I'm not talking about therapy. I'm saying the best comedy usually comes from tragedy.
From
tragedy plus time equals comedy.
That's not. So what? How's that?
God makes tragedies.
No.
God.
See,
makes
I don't know how
comedies.
you got there. That's a weird.
God makes time.
God makes time. Time is
Tragedy, time
is a
comedy.
perception. Time isn't. Time is something.
Whatever.
Again, I'm just saying.
I'm saying. If you wanted a perfect world, it would be fucking boring, and no one would do anything
there's someone
great.
that could
there wouldn't
give
be
you
any great artists. There wouldn't be any great music.
Yeah, there would be no need for it because it's a perfect world. So why do I need to soothe? All this stuff you're talking about is to soothe pain and suffering. So great art soothes pain, but we wouldn't need artists if we were living a good life. That's why comedians stop doing stand-up because they don't need to do work anymore. They just become like the famous ones. They just fucking buy a Mercedes, buy an island.
What famous comedians?
Steve Martin, whatever these famous guys that stopped doing comedy. But
still, a lot of the most rich ones are still doing it.
Yes, but some people achieve.
Louis.
Once people achieve a certain level of comfortability, they stop going. The human goal is to have the least amount of stress and hardship. And once you reach that, it takes a certain person to keep doing what most people get rich and they stay and they just enjoy being rich. So it's a driven person who's not satisfied with that. But I'm telling you, if we lived in a perfect world, why would you need to do anything other than enjoy the perfect world? There's no point. Why would I care about distractions from perfection?
I'm not saying
I don't need distractions from perfection.
I wish no one was hungry, and I wish nothing sad ever happened.
But if I'm all powerful,
but at the same time, that's just not life.
But you're making an excuse for a guy who's not using his
life.
Yeah, but you're making. Yeah, it's not life. I know it's not life. I'm okay with that. But you're like, but there's a guy that can change it. No, but
you're not, because you're taking it out on God. You're saying if God,
if there's a guy that can change it and he's not, I'm mad. I know there's not a guy like that, so I'm not mad. But when you tell me there's a guy that has all the powers,
I didn't know.
So if I live in
I said God is good.
Yeah. How?
And God exists.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so what makes him good? Because sometimes he makes it rain and sometimes he gives you a good idea.
I think, yeah, and I think you've been.
But you can meet people in your life that change your life.
Okay.
So they're not gods?
Thanks God for putting this person in my life. I might even thank God for you tonight.
I do. I am so grateful that you're my friend. Okay, but God has nothing to do with it. I met someone randomly through and we became friends.
Fair.
God didn't put you in front. What was the purpose of him putting you in my life?
We might find out when you find him.
Why would I be put in your life? A devil,
I honestly,
a heathen. Yeah. Why am I?
I'm not trying to convert you or anything.
No, I know.
I'm not religious. I just believe in God too. That's the thing.
But my thing is, you're too good to believe in God. You're too smart to believe in God. God is for weak. God is for uneducated. God is not for guys like you. You're driven. You're smart. You know what you want. Why would you need some other thing telling you that?
Man, and all of those things that you said about me, I'm so grateful to God for giving me all the skills I need to succeed. And the only reason I haven't become a success yet is because I'm holding myself back. But God's given me everything I need, and I'm so grateful. And I have a little song I'll sing you to about it.
What's the song? I like church songs.
I have one I made up.
You made up a song about God? Mm-hmm. Go sing it.
No, don't do it. Okay.
Have you sung this before?
Never.
Okay.
Never. This is a exclusive uncut
jam.
Now, this song I probably made when I was sad in a dark time, and this is something that a little hymn to get me through.
Okay.
I am strong, I am empowered. God gives me all I need to fulfill my destiny, using God's light to shine me the way.
That's not a real song already?
No.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Thanks, man.
So that makes
and then I would just do it over and over again in the car while I'm driving.
Bad?
Using God's light. Using God's light to shine me the way.
I mean, again, it's so hard for.
I am singing it with me.
No, I'm not singing that.
I am empowered.
Devil,
God
devil,
gives
devil,
me
devil.
all I need
Burn
to
all the witches
fulfill my destiny. Using God's light to shine me the way. I go deep at the end.
Yeah.
Anyways, if anyone wants that song, hit me up on my
Spotify.
I should put it on Spotify. I should record that song.
That's a good.
It's actually like a catchy song.
It sounds like a different hymn. It sounds like a real song.
Thanks, man.
But my thing is, I know I look like a huge asshole for telling someone like you who has found a useful purpose for God. Okay, I know I look like an asshole, and I'm not going to apologize for that. But my thing is, I think we are better than God. So you don't need God. But that's fine. You need God until you don't need God, and He helps you. Then you know what? I should be fine with it. And I don't text you and go, hey,
it's
man.
It's not about what need. It's
well,
like,
no, because He's helped the idea of God helps you, makes you a better person. Just like when I was little, loving Captain America or whatever, like fucking Batman, whatever drove me when I was younger or like even older, like I believe that people are good people, blah, blah, blah. Whatever weird thing I believe in helps me move forward, right? Like, you know, oh, I love my daughter. I'm never going to run away. No, don't run away, Joe. Don't run away. That was my song. Want to hear my song?
Don't run away.
She has autism, but it's okay. The check will still be there tomorrow. Don't run away, Joe. Don't run away. Don't run away from your girl. And then I'd sing that.
That's when you're on your way home and you're like, should I just crash this car?
Kill yourself is not the way. Kill your wife, maybe. No. But again, that's fine. I'm an asshole.
I think, no, but you're saying like people that need God are weak and all this stuff. I think
it's a weakness, yes.
I think people that don't have God in their life, I feel sorry for them.
How, though? They were happy without God.
Yeah, you're happy.
I'm very happy. I find it always crazy when like people say like, oh, blah 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 blah. You know, most of it's I love my life. I've been married with my wife 20-something years. I have 2 kids. I don't want my kids to leave. I'm fine. I love my life. I do love my life.
All right.
I'm like happier without. I cut things I don't like out of my life.
Okay.
Like my parents.
Yeah, your parents, God, your brother.
God. I mean, God was the first one to go, but yeah.
My nephew says the same thing as you.
Smart kid.
Where
does he go to university? Where's he go to university?
He's 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
And he told me.
Smart kid.
He's like, God's not real, you know?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know, man. I've had stuff happen in my life
that
make me think God is real. And you know what he said? Those are all coincidences.
So smart kid.
And I was like, man, don't be an asshole about it.
Yeah.
and then he got all upset. And he calls my sister, and she's like, "Did you call my son an asshole?" And I'm like, "No,"
Bitch.
but I said, don't be an asshole about it.
Yeah.
I said, people might think you're being an asshole.
Yeah, people are. Again, we were talking about it, so I'm gonna say what because I know we're friends, so I'm not worried that you're gonna be mad at me.
Yeah, put the phone down because we might fight.
No, but it's like
take your earrings
so
off.
So when we see each other, I'm not like, hey man, don't love God, and you're like, hey, you better love God.
No, I'm never like that, but you are like.
No, I'm not. Randomly seeing you, I do that
multiple times. You've told me
no,
I'm
I
an idiot
haven't.
for believing in God. I would say at least 5 times.
Maybe that's why I'm here to make you be stronger, man. To make you be stronger. Someone put me here, and his name Lucifer. Lucifer. Mark of the beast, 6666. 66.
Well, you know what? My Instagram following right now, 2777.
Oh,
God is in the building. This guy about to leave it. You can follow me at James. Come on now, or wherever my QR code says to go.
You can follow me at Joe Botelho SMP. That's Joe Botelho SNP.
Stands for simp.
Stands for snappy. Snappy never no pussy. Sex no pussy. That's what
sex no pussy.
Sex no pussy. No, it stands for Sticky Notes Productions because I'm also a filmmaker. Did I mention I'm a filmmaker? Did I mention I was on Kill Tony? I was on an episode of Kill Tony.
Yeah, we'll get into all that next time you're on the show. Thanks for listening, guys, or watching. Peace.
That was a good long show.
Yeah,
do I always bother you about God stuff?
No, I didn't say.
Oh, okay.
I said like 5 times.